get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to get that 1st down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. But there is a certainty in this game. We know that wherever he goes, he's going to drop big time.
Throws into double coverage there. And look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete. But they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That goes for a gain of 31. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Seahawks nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. On the return from his end zone, Godwin in with Buque. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. To throw is Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Walker now on 1st 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle to Smith. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down with Dallas. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Smith now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe Possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Here's Hurts to throw. Again, that's Watkins. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, 56 yards. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 60 Mavericks! 60 Mavericks!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
On 1st down, Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and a route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Smith.
Now wasting time going right back to DK Metcalf.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now Geno on first down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
60-60.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He's got his target. That Zach pass just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch. And he also picks up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jkidd and Wosu got the sack there.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Hurts.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jkidd picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. "39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A run by Dallas to start the drive.
And he's got room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Running left is Walker.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hart. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Here's Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, this will be Dallas.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 38, Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Smith.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Ready?
They'll sneak it with Smith. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Smith keeps it on the sneak. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Walker, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
18 rattlers.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
When you have someone throwing it that well...
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's finest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gonna give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out, and all the with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust him cause he not my cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track, I was left up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like the lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it open. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real Jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just up to scoring them, boy, man. I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I turn on my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. This visor to cover my face. You see me working and working, I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head
they
in the game.
They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a river. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking facts, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around and around. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money calling right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is win, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Two turned up, turned down right now. Two don't make bad to get around right now. Hey, I'm two turned up, turned down right now. Two don't make bad to get around right now.
Let's go. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the prince. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the prince of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the prince. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. coming for everything. The catamounts who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I swear I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I swear I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the first. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the first. Am the first. Next level. I'm coming for everything. Everything. I am the first. Remember me.
Pretty and paid. Pretty and paid. Ayy. Y'all heard know I'm coming. I don't want to clarify. Keep up. Ayy. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm about it. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sip that a weed when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only care about what the pay till I say. Urge you wanna be. Don't gotta whip it. Rag on no petty. Let's stop talk with that on your hip. If you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. Empty the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down. Benjamin. We not equivalent. Really bad. Looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm about it. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like it. I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. It's bun on my knife, stop trying to look. They do not come for me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it in racks involved. I they text and calls. Run me that. Making no sense at all. It bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you ain't taking none. You bragging on pants, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm about it. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. But I get that daily paper. Stop playing on me.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we not to ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yani had to buy, Yani had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
Trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big
dog chili. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them no get the same. Me and them no get the same. Boy, that them don't know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only got for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up? You know what's up? You know pretend. You know the lie. You know the game. You know what's up?
Crazy, we going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off with a jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Sharek, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Uju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pork cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, what a drums at.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Play one, and Prescott to the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Martin, and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack out 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. It gets it over the middle, puts it on the carpet, it's out. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Again, it's Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The kick by Crosby is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Open man is Noah Brown. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Prescott on 1st down. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. First down, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Prescott yet again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. To throw is Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Marr now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Rodgers now on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Prescott now from the 50. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first. Prescott now. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he...
18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
To throw is Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of
touchdown. Robert Tunyon, 38-yard. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He's got Brown on the out route complete. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll find DeGuara complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's complete right around the 8. No gain on the play. And it'll be second and goal. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Rodgers will throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good for a Cowboys.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGuara, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy, because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott from the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Prescott on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Rodgers now on first down. Open man, here is Chow. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
50, hey, you block over here. Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300. Back door.
Now Rodgers. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe just sitting on it, trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt...
And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a two-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, 77 yards. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.